pleasing to come back after missing the last two games and get our second win in the FA Cup at home against Litherland, and in the manner that we did was the most pleasing thing. Obviously we're disappointed of losing two in a row. We didn't do that once last season, so the lads knew today was more than just winning the FA Cup. It was a response to the last two games, and they did that. They controlled the game from the first minute to the 90th. Even when they sort of had 10 minutes where they sort of gave it a go, we defended well, and they never really created a clear-cut chance. Whereas we could have got we created 5 or 6 clear-cut chances, which was really pleasing. And I said to them, that's how you construct a win. From the first minute to the last, and it was really pleasing that everyone did their individual jobs, and then collectively we played the system and the game plan extremely well. The reason why that is, we changed slightly. We changed. Put an extra midfielder in there in Ash Ellis. Has been off with injury, and Nave's got the man of the match, and rightly so. He was explosive up front, and Kieran and Cuds were creative and scored goals. But for me, Ash was the best player on the pitch. He allowed, he's a bit unsung hero, but he gave us that more defensive stability, allowed our fullbacks to go higher because they knew they had somebody behind them. He allowed Luke and Danny to be able to license to go get round the pitch, allowed Cuds to go play higher up the pitch, and link up with Kieran and Nave. And then he also put that protection and that screen on in front of Ryan and Brett, and it worked. And he only came off after sort of 70 minutes because he was tired. It's the first start he's had for 6 weeks, so I'm really pleased for him, and he's had no reaction. But then I'm also pleased for everybody else, for Cuds and Kieran to get their goal, and Nate did well. But yeah, it's a real team performance, and like I said in there, we've won 2 games in the FA Cup now, and it'd be nice to get another home tie and see who we get. And what we've got to do is transfer that into Staveley on Wednesday. I think Staveley will be definitely top 8, potentially looking for top 6. They're one of the most established and better teams in the NCL Premier, and we've got to learn from the 2 games that we lost and take from what successes we've done and the positives we've done today into that game, and it'll be a real measure of where we are in terms of this league. But I'm sure we'll play with that same sort of work ethic, attitude and discipline in terms of our formation. We'll give them a good game. But yeah, it's been a great occasion for the football club to win a second game in the FA Cup, to win at home, we're in front of a bigger crowd than usual. It's a really good atmosphere in the bar after. So yeah, we're looking forward to that next round, and hopefully we can get a home tie. And I have no preference who we get, but just nice to get a home tie and continue the positivity from today.
Thanks very much, Ian.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you.